What to do in Malaga? Malaga is a wonderful destination for a bright and sunny city break. Even in winter, it is quite often around 20 degrees there. Many travelers skip Malaga when making a tour through Andalusia. But did you know that there is a lot to see and do in Malaga? I highly recommend Malaga for a unique and enjoyable city break. I take you to the best tips to do in Malaga. Malaga by bike. To see a lot of Malaga in a short time, a bike tour is a must. In 3 hours, you will ride past the Alcazaba, the cathedral, the central market, shopping street, Calle Larios, the botanical garden, Malagueta Beach, La Caleta Beach, and the port of Malaga, among others. Prefer to go out on your own? You can do that very well here as well. For about 15 euros, you can rent a bike for 8 hours. Highly recommended is a beautiful bike ride along the coast. Beaches of Malaga. One of the best things about a vacation to Malaga is that you don't have to choose between a beach vacation or a city trip. In fact, Malaga has a beautiful city beach within walking distance of the center Playa de la Malagueta, so you can alternate exploring the city and spending a day by the sea. It is a bit too crowded at Playa de la Malagueta during your visit, then walk a little further. Playa de la Malagueta eventually runs into Playa La Caleta, where it is generally a lot quieter. Both beaches have fine facilities, such as showers and nice restaurants and terraces along the boulevard. If you rent a bike, you can also bike all the way along the coast to the town of Rincón de la Victoria. Along the way, visit the fishing districts of Pedregalejo and El Pajo and make a stop at Peñón del Cuervo, a beautiful beach that stands out because of the large rocks in the water. Delicious tapas and Pintxos. I would go back to Malaga in a heartbeat just for the delicious food. From trendy breakfast shops to authentic tapas bars, you can find it all here. I'm going to share a video soon about where to eat in Malaga, so stay tuned and share in the comments what the best eating spots are. Maybe I can include them in the next video. El Mercado Central de Atarazanas. Visit El Mercado Central de Atarazanas. This is indoor market hall and it is located in the historic center of the city. Besides fresh vegetables, fruits, meat, and fish, you will also find a lot of typical Spanish specialties. At some fish stands, you can have your fish grilled on the spot and eat it directly. Alternatively, buy some tasty snacks and have a picnic on the beach. Teatro Romano. In and around the center of Malaga, you will find many unusual and historic structures. One of them is the ruins of the Roman theater. The Teatro Romano, or Roman theater, dates back to the time of Charles Augustus. This was the first emperor of the Roman Empire from 27 before Christ to 14 after Christ. Alcazaba. The Alcazaba, located next to the Roman theater, is the best preserved fortress in all of Spain. A visit to this Moorish establishment is also absolutely worthwhile. You can climb the historic fortress walls and admire, among other things, the beautiful courtyard of the Alcazaba. From the Alcazaba, you also have a great view of the city. The Cathedral of Malaga. Besides the Alcazaba and the Roman theater, the enormous Cathedral of Malaga is without a doubt the most eye-catching sight in the center of Malaga. You can catch a glimpse of the cathedral's tall towers from several places in the city, but the cathedral is also very impressive from nearby. The exterior is the best viewed from the cozy Plaza del Obispo or the park adjacent to the cathedral. It is also possible to enter the cathedral for free. Despite the slightly high entrance fee, it is definitely worth taking a look inside the cathedral. Since a few years, it is also possible to visit the roof of the cathedral. This is truly a unique experience and gives you a completely different view of the city. Mirador Gibralfaro. For the best view of Malaga, I recommend visiting the Mirador de Gibralfaro. This viewpoint is located in the Castillo de Gibralfaro, an ancient castle atop of the Mountain of Fire that lies against the city. The castle of Gibralfaro is connected to the before-mentioned Alcazaba. From the center, the castle can be reached on foot, but this can also be done by bus. The bus tour itself is also fun, as it takes you past the villa district of Malaga. Arriving at the castle, it is great just to walk around and enjoy the view of Malaga and the sea. Especially around sunset, the view here is very impressive. If you like, there is also a small museum to visit where you can learn more about the city during Moorish rule. Museums of Malaga. Although the center of Malaga is quite compact, it is bursting with well-known and extraordinary museums. For car lovers, Museo Automobilistico is highly recommended. In this museum, you take a journey through the history of the automobile, and you can admire many special vintage cars, such as an old American Cadillacs or traditional English Rolls-Royce and Jaguars. Are you visiting Malaga on a Sunday? Then you're lucky. In fact, in many famous museums are completely free to visit on Sundays during specific hours. The Alcazaba and Gibralfaro are free on Sundays in the afternoon. Picasso's birthplace and Centre Pompidou from 4 p.m. and Museum Carmen Thyssen from 5 p.m. The Picasso Museum is also free on Sundays for the last 2 hours, but please note that opening hours vary depending on the season. In any case, I would recommend that you always check the official websites of the museums for the current opening hours before you visit. Keep in mind that the free entrance also often causes extra crowds in the museum. I put the sites of these museums for you in the description so you can easily look it up. Are you not in Malaga on Sunday and still want to visit one or more museums? Then order your entrance tickets to Centre Pompidou, Museum Carmen Thyssen, the Picasso Museum, or the Picasso Birthplace, for example, affordably online. This not only saves money, but it also allows you to skip the line. Are you in Malaga for several days? Then there are also many fun trips you can take from Malaga. Cordoba. Cordoba is a beautiful city that is definitely worth a visit. By the express train, you can be in Cordoba from Malaga in just an hour. Because the center of Cordoba is so compact, it is a perfect destination for a day trip. While in Cordoba, be sure to visit La Mezquita, a unique and popular building best known for its typical red and white arches. The royal castle Alcázar de los Reyes Cristianos and the various parks and special bridges are also definitely worth seeing. El Torcal de Antequera. The natural reserve El Torcal de Antequera is just an hour's drive from Malaga. The national park and its visitors center are completely free to visit. There are 3 beautiful hiking trails in the park, ranging from 1.5 to 4.5 kilometers in length. Granada. The city of Granada is about 1.5 hour drive from Malaga. Granada is also easily accessible by train from Malaga. This makes Granada a perfect day trip from Malaga. Despite the fact that the cities are so close together, in Granada you really imagine yourself in a totally different world. The Moorish influences are still clearly visible in Granada today. Sometimes it almost seems like walking through Morocco instead of Spain. Actually, I would recommend at least 2 days for a visit to Granada, but even if you only have 1 day, a visit to Granada is really worthwhile. Nerja. The seaside resort of Nerja is just a short half-hour drive from Malaga. The main attraction of Nerja is the Cueva de Nerja, a huge stalactite cave located near the town. This cave was discovered in 1959 and is one of the largest caves in Europe. The system of corridors has a length of no less than 5 kilometers, and it is well worth booking a tour of this extraordinary stalactite cave. As you have seen, there is an enormous amount to do in and around Malaga. In my opinion, Malaga is a fantastic destination. I hope my tips will help you plan another great trip. And if you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next trip.